Do you think that this time is different, that they will actually do whatever it takes to bring him back?
I think of all those receivers they've let go, and there have been a bunch of them that have played really well for that football team, I don't think any of them are as valuable as Antonio Brown is to this football team. So, to me, he would definitely be somebody, I'm going to do whatever I have to do to get done. I still think he's waiting in line behind Le'Veon Bell, though, Willie. They've got to get Le'Veon Bell done first. But, man, Antonio Brown, you don't find those guys walking around everywhere.
You talk about consistency, a guy that's always available, a big play waiting to happen. Anytime he touches the ball, expect something spectacular. He runs every single route on the route tree. You can put him anywhere as a receiver. He is one of those guys that you can't just find him in the draft. You can't just go get him in free agency. He does so much for this team, and even with special teams. If you need him to return punts or kickoff, he's available. We can't forget about what some of these players do, their body of work, when it's time to pay them. A lot of times we like to just kind of throw that to the side and think about the contract or the money, but we can't forget that pound for pound, he is probably the best receiver in the league. That means something, and he deserves to get paid. Now, is it a priority because he has one more year left on his contract? Probably not. They can talk and figure it out. The other thing that's really important to me is what Ben said in the offseason. I'm thinking about retirement. Look at Brown's production with Ben and without Ben. So maybe that's a decision for him as well. If Ben is not going to be there, maybe he doesn't want to do a long-term deal. Well, I'm just saying, if Ben says I'm only going to do 2 years, why not structure something for him for a couple of years so he has a choice? Because his production is not the same without Ben. So I wouldn't say long-term, but I would say maybe a couple of years, depending on the conversation Brown and Ben have together in the offseason. I just started a little something.
Yeah, you just threw a little something out there.
I'm just saying.
Stirring the pot. That's what Willie does. AB 8,000.